Hello guys, so today I'm going to have a somewhat different video. Today I'm going to be watching with you guys all of the things released for Happily Ever After so far, and I'm going to be analyzing them, telling you what I see, telling you what I think when I watch them. So let's get started. They will be going in chronological order in the way they came out. So let's start. This is the first one that was released on February 23rd. Right after, this is the video that announced the show, so. We start off right away with a preview of the soundtrack, which is really, really nice.
Happily Ever After takes the listener on a musical journey.
The story of friendship, the story of perseverance.
They say the story of friendship and perseverance, which brings to mind many stories like Aladdin and the Genie, and you'll see later on that the Genie will be featured in the show. And then he's also talking about perseverance, and many Disney characters do persevere. I'm very excited to see that too.
Overcoming obstacles and then ultimately victory.
Overcoming overcoming obstacles, then eventually victories. That's really good. I really like that. But how are they going to combine all that? Like if they have Princess Tiana getting her restaurant, Aladdin setting the Genie free and marrying Princess Jasmine, Peter Pan flying off to Neverland, and Wendy deciding that she wants to grow up. How are they going to put all of those together in one story? There can only be one Happily Ever After in one story. There can't be many different Happily Ever Afters. Sorry if this is confusing, but you can't take a bunch of stories and then all end them happily and expect them all to just come together. So, wonder how they're going to do that.
I think what's been best about this project is just this collaborative process we've had in working with the team that's doing the visuals. It's been inspiring, the stuff they're doing on the cast.
As you can see here, you see Ursula in the castle. She has all of her fins here. They're kind of wrapping around the castle turrets. And there's the castle. And they're animating it right now. You can see the laser here.
It's something I've never seen before. That's been an inspiring thing in terms of the music.
Right now, animators are...
You can see here they're heavily working on Princess Tiana from the Princess and the Frog segment. And she is holding the frog here. So I expect this scene to be featured in the show. But this is before she turns into the frog herself. Unless they're going to do an alternate story, which would be pretty cool.
finishing up the drawings that would be placed upon the castle, bringing a...
Here, I don't know if you can see it really well, but they're drawing Aladdin.
Characters to life in a new and exciting way.
It's just fun to play with these characters in a...
As you can see here, he is animating Ursula. I'm not sure if that's pictures from the movie or the concept art that he was given to draw.
Completely different context than the original
Ursula.
film, but certainly harken back to the original film.
Same video we
And
saw.
our pyrotechnics team is designing a show that would light up the sky like a...
Okay, here are fireworks.
Is all those things that you felt
Here's
the
the
first time
concept art.
you came to Magic Kingdom.
There, Moana concept art. That looks amazing. As you can see here, Moana is down there in the castle. There are a bunch of torches, palm trees. This looks completely realistic there. There's the sail that she has. Some fire, and up to there. Yes. I'm going to be making another video saying what songs and scenes I think are going to be from each movie, but pretty cool.
You know, the wonder and...
Here, there is a Genie segment. We needed this. This is in many shows. I know it was in Disney Dreams. I think it's in... It's not in Once Upon a Time at Tokyo Disneyland, but it's not in any American park. So you can see, there are the dancers with Genie. There's Genie. And all of these lights are going to be moving around the castle, like kind of on Main Street. And this is going to be a big fireworks scene, I'm pretty sure.
And the excitement, sometimes a little scary, but ultimately sense of magic. There's really no other way to put it, and this is a magical show.
The show is going to blow everyone away. We can't...
There, that's a really big promise. Hope it does.
I cannot wait to share this with our audiences later this year.
Same fireworks shot seen earlier. And the concept art. I think this concept art may be for Mulan. Not 100% sure though, don't quote me on it. Because of all this, it just looks Chinese. But I think since it's the main concept art they're using, it's probably going to be the show's main concept art. Next, we're going to the End of the Wishes Nighttime Spectacular live stream that Disney did. To see what they have for us there.
The Magic Kingdom will debut the newest, most spectacular fireworks show in the park's history. Happily
Again, a really big promise that I hope they live up to.
Ever After. Lasers, lights, contemporary versions of popular Disney songs, and state-of-the-art projections will create an unforgettable journey that captures the heart, humor, and heroism of many of our favorite Disney animated movies.
Heart, humor, and heroism. 3 good things that are put together, gonna make an amazing show.
Disney creative teams are literally working around the clock to get this spectacular ready for guests. This week, we caught up with Michael Young, the exclusive creative director for this project, and asked him to give us an overview of Happily Ever After.
I don't know about you guys, but it seemed like he just almost said projection show. Please don't be a projection show, please be a fireworks show. To me, a projection show is Once Upon a Time. It's a show with a lot of projections and a few fireworks, but it's focused on the projections. This show, if Disney does it right, will be like Disneyland Forever, where the projections are the second thing to the fireworks, lasers, and everything. But right now, it's looking like it's going to be more of a projection-based show. Here we get the first voices singing the theme song. If you don't know the soloists, Angie Kielhauer is the female soloist, and Jordan Fisher is the male soloist. I've never heard about Angie Keeler before, but I know Jordan Fisher. He was in Hamilton on Broadway. I'm not really sure what part he played because I'm not a really big Hamilton fan. And he was also in the show Liv and Maddie. He played Holden, who was Liv's boyfriend. So if you've ever seen that show, this guy is the one singing the theme song for the show. Now, if you listen to this closely, doesn't it kind of sound like the beginning of Belle from Beauty and the Beast? Especially that chime. I'm going to take a quick break from the concepts and I'm going to share the beginning of Belle. Doesn't that sound extremely familiar? I don't know, but I think I can pretty safely say Beauty and the Beast will be the first thing to be featured in the show. Okay. The next video will be the making of Happily Ever After, as they call it.
Happily Ever After is an exciting new nighttime spectacular that is designed
See that? Those fireworks are cool.
for Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom.
Alright, I'm going to pause it right here. It's really blurry for me, so it's going to be really blurry on the camera. But you can see the castle here with a bunch of water coming down. Can anyone think of a Disney scene where a building is overflowed with water? Because I've been racking my brain, and I cannot think of one. Maybe it'll be a Here's an idea. Maybe it will be the transition from one scene to Little Mermaid. That's what they did in Disneyland Forever. Who knows? If you look right there, right here, that looks like a laser.
And it brings together kind of a wonderful...
Here we see the previously seen concept art, but if you notice here, there is a key. Looks like a key goes in here. You're going to unlock the show. Sounds like kind of like Ignite the Dream. And Imagine, I think it's called, the one at Disneyland Paris.
Full kiss goodnight for our guests, a way to celebrate all the different characters and the experiences that they've seen in the park throughout the day.
Why, out of all the things you could have shown, you showed Magic Carpets of Aladdin? I think there might be a pretty heavy Aladdin presence in this show, just because of this one scene. Because there's a bunch more classic Disney attractions that you could have shown, like Haunted Mansion, Jungle Cruise, Pirates of the Caribbean, just in that area. There's Splash Mountain, Big Thunder, any ride you could have shown, but you chose the magic carpets of Aladdin.
On all of those different milestones that we experienced from a dream.
Okay, as you can see here, there is a moon rising above the castle. I'm going to go back a few. You can kind of see I'm moving back. Oh no, I'm moving forward, oops. As you go back, you can see the moon rising. So now watch it.
Dream to going on the journey to meeting friends.
Why would there be a moon rising? What movie has a moon rising? I mean, there's the sun rising in Lion King, but moon rising? I mean, you see the moon in a lot of movies, but you don't see the moon rising. It's very interesting.
And to falling in love, to have all of the heart.
Oops, stopped it a little too late. Alright, here they are doodling on the castle. Can't see much, but if you look there, this is very intriguing. Along with this, it looks like there's a patio here. So I'm gonna take a wild guess and say this is from the Princess and the Frog scene. Okay, after Googling a bit, this is the best picture I could find. It, as you can see, it kind of looks similar. It's dark outside. It's the real only similarity. I couldn't find any... Ooh, I'm sorry. Couldn't find much of anything else though. Tried looking up her bedroom exterior. But as if I'm remembering correctly, from the movie Princess and the Frog. Here. Look. There. If we go back, it's this one. Oh no! They look really familiar, don't they? So, I'm going to take a wild guess and say that this is Charlotte's room from Princess and the Frog.
Heart and the majesty that Wishes had to be able to experience all new songs and to do it with new technology. To
Here's where we hear the finale for the first time. There's a gear scene, which in previous shows, like Disney Dreams, has been used right before the... Oh, I can't remember the name. The song that Dr. Facilier sings, I've got friends on the other side. This has been used in Disney Dreams before that, but it's also been used in Once Upon a Time as Big Ben before Peter Pan flies over. So it's either going to be one of those.
Lasers, to have new lighting, and to be able to...
Here is where we see the first fireworks, guys. It's during the genie scene, ready?
To paint with fireworks.
There! Oh, these fireworks are beautiful. There is red. Oh, my camera sucks. Orange, yellow, green, blue, green, red. I don't know about you, but I've never seen these fireworks before. Ever. So these are really pretty fireworks.
In the sky. As much as you love Wishes, definitely hang on, because we do take the great things and make
really
them even
creepy
better.
right now.
We're really excited about this project.
Alright, so right at the end of that video, he said if you really like Wishes, just give us a chance, basically, because you're really going to like this show. At least they're acknowledging that people love Wishes. And they're not like, Wishes what? Right?
Happily Ever After is really synonymous with so many of those amazing Disney films that we love. And it's a great way to kind of celebrate.
Ah, stopped it too late again. Alright, here you can clearly see the Lion King scene. There's the castle and the stars of Mufasa.
Live on the castle.
There's some idea.
There, we see Tiana dancing around. Now, the place she is at the little stage that's in front of the castle where Olaf appears for Frozen Holiday Wish. I think that may be a real person. But then again, it might be a projection. But why would they put her there and not somewhere else? So this also expands further on that one room was the Princess and the Frog room. Because as you can see, this is kind of the same style. The projection fits in really well above her. She looks like, in my opinion, she's singing almost there. But
There's some ideas. Animate some.
here we see Aladdin fighting a snake. Snake Jafar.
New animation of these characters. The artist, you're always...
Looks really cool.
Ursula's most dramatic moment.
As you can see here, Eric Goldberg starts talking about animating Ursula. He's talking about her most dramatic moment. So let's see where this goes.
In the original film, she's underlit. So we're going to go for that same kind of underlit look on her. So she's highly dramatic as she rises up and her tentacles.
Here we see Ursula rising up and wrapping her tentacles
the various
around
castle
the
turrets.
castle. She's swiping at
characters.
Okay. Here we see something. I'm not quite sure what it is, but it's really blurry. It looks like there's a bunch of white, might be clouds and mist on the castle. Let me go there. What could that be? But if you look also, they're getting these things involved. Oh, wait. This is the front of the castle. And these are each... Oh, that's so cool. There's going to be projections on the side, guys. So, if you want to watch the show from the side of the castle, you'll still be able to.
So the visuals that we're seeing on the castle.
Okay. Here, we see a little explosion thing.
That we're seeing.
And then it goes into the circle, and then you can see these lines go down. Wonder what
On
that's
the castle that are...
They turn. And then behind this guy, there's this pink thing. Wonder what that is. But as you can see here, there is no projecting on the side. Yeah.
Design team is working on this truly...
Oh, that's what the pink thing was. As you can see here, we have Simba and Nala again here. Wonder why they keep putting characters there. It's all pink, and there's waterfalls. This is the waterfall scene that we were referencing earlier. So, if you watched this song and you remember me talking about a waterfall scene and we were trying to remember what movie this is from, it's from Lion King. That's cool. So this is going to be Can You Feel the Love Tonight scene. There's going to be one. That's exciting.
Magical. So, you know, it's really important.
Oh. Here's another waterfall scene. There's, I can never remember her name, Tarzan's mom, and right there's little baby Tarzan. Right there. There's waterfalls again. There's mist from the waterfalls this time, though. And it's kind of a sunset color.
Important to come out here and take a look at our visuals that we've been talking about and seeing it actually displayed upon the castle. We get to check to see if...
Oh boy. Well, now there's a Frozen one. I guess we can't have a show without Frozen, right? So you can see it looks kind of icy. And there's Olaf there again. Actually looks pretty cool.
Storytelling is really working for us and make it come to life.
More Frozen.
Growing up as a kid, seeing the castle in Disney and being able to kind of work off of that.
This might just be a normal castle, but I wonder why all of these lights are on. Oh, and there's the keyhole.
As the canvas to start from, you know, it's not just
Okay, wonder what this is going to be.
paper, it's not just a cell, it's the physical structure of...
Ooh, this is cool. Alright, so watch this castle right here. Ready?
Of this
It's
castle.
moving back and forth. And there's the gears again, so we might just get our answer to what character it's from the gears.
What is our starting point? Is a really powerful medium.
Nope. There's the gears.
I think it works though.
It does, yeah.
Blue castle being Tiana's bedroom. Look at that. That looks very southern to me. And the only Disney movie that takes place in the South is Princess and the Frog. I also find it funny how they're using Google Images. What? Ooh. So, remember the blue and white castle? Well, here, as we can see, he is on Google Maps. But if you look right there, it says Mulan Mountains. Oh no. Well, trust me, it does. Move the speaker. There, you can kind of see it. Yeah, Mulan Mountains. So, this is the Mulan scene. Here we can see, I think this is probably going to be the opening scene.
And what it can become.
Most of these moments where you see somebody shoot something ties.
Huh. Wonder what this projection is. As you can see, it's kind of blue up there and red at the bottom. These kind of look like tangled lanterns, but they'd be everywhere if it was tangled. So, you're probably going to find out later if I've learned anything.
A laser.
Here, you can see on the computer what's supposed to be happening.
Then ties to.
It's there. It's a bunch of little yellow things flying around like fireflies.
A firework.
We have...
Oh, and then there was a firework that went up the castle right there. So it's going to be like Once Upon a Time, or Celebrate the Magic was. Ready?
Firework.
We have so tightly worked with the other disciplines to integrate all the technologies together. It's not just projection, it's not...
I find this interesting, how this is a real projection test, as it says up here. And it's been black and white. That's a little odd. Maybe they'll add color later, but it's just kind of weird.
It's not just light.
Here we see the spotlights. As you can see, they're green, blue, green, blue, green, blue, green. Wonder what that's going to be for.
It's not just fireworks.
There, more fireworks. These fireworks are kind of like flares, but it looks like they burst in the sky
with one another as we develop our...
This, I think, is probably going to be the Little Mermaid castle, or the Little Mermaid scene. Because there's that little, it's all blue, and there's a little red dot there that might be Ariel's hair. There. And as we're looking at the computer down here, I can't see anything that pops out. They're doing Adobe effects, though. It's pretty cool. Compositions, animation, master. There's composition main castle. Yep.
Our content so that there's an integration between...
Here we see more fireworks. Here's, ooh, Mulan. That's what the yellow things were. See, as you can see, there's all these yellow ones. Things. And there's this Mulan seal. There are fireworks that are going off.
Between what the fireworks are doing and what the castle is doing. So that as the audience experiences the show, there's a cohesiveness in...
Back to the gears.
That way, I think that we're able to push the boundaries that have never been pushed before.
It's been remarkable to see all of these different elements.
Here we see 3 previously seen images, except for the beginning of the gear scene. As you can see, it's dark, and then these little lights come up in the gears. And then there's the genie and fireworks, and there's the concept art.
That are working simultaneously, but really coming together and creating something that is so special. True collaboration is really the magic of the show.
So that so far has been our main.
Ready to begin, let the wonder take hold.
We have this wonderful original opening song called Happily Ever After that really talks about the journey that we all take in life and the way that we look at finding our own happily.
There's not much you can see here, but I'm just going to leave this part in. There's nothing to see, actually. It's just... Here, the music is solemn. It's sad. The battles.
My favorite part of the song is...
The stories.
The finale. It's the Happily Ever After.
The losses. The line that she's about to sing is the one line that sticks out to me the most out of all of these videos we've seen. The losses. No Disney fireworks show before has ever talked about the losses. Like, when you think about it, Bing Bong in Inside Out, Tarzan's parents in Tarzan. I am drawing a blank right now, sorry guys. But, I mean, along the way, you do lose people, and it's sad, and it's good that they're acknowledging this, but not good if you like to cry a lot, because it's gonna be a sad show.
Freeze. There's a moment. The lyrics go.
Not quite sure what she said there. Sounds like the... I don't know, sorry.
We're changed by the way we live.
Then Jordan sings We're Changed by the Way We Live Every Day.
Live every day. We live every day. Just look up and reach to the sky.
My favorite Disney film of all.
They say you all have the courage to fly, and then they sing You Can Fly, You Can Fly, You Can Fly from Peter Pan. So Tinkerbell might come out during the finale like in Disneyland.
Lyrically, what is being structured and how it takes off and lifts into this incredible finale where you hear, you know, this amazing 90-piece gospel choir.
Now we hear the gospel choir, and this is where the goosebumps take flight.
It's so big and it's so beautiful, and I think the sentiment behind it makes it even more special. And then, you know, add the fireworks and the amazing animation. I think that that's going to be a moment that everybody remembers. I'm so excited.
Alright, my camera's about to die, so I'm going to skip to the last chords. And then they sing, "Aww," and it gets louder and louder and louder, and then it's done. So that is all we have learned about Happily Ever After so far. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, thank you so much for watching again. I hope you are as excited as I am for Happily Ever After. It premieres May 12th, so that's only 11 days away from when I posted this. That also means that there's only 11 Wishes performances left, which is kind of sad. So thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!